you don't already know what a DMO is, which by the way, if you're on here, do you have one? If you know what it is, do you have one? And do you have a solid one? Like, do you have one that you're just working on, that you consistently use on a daily basis? Or maybe you're still kind of diving in the idea of developing your DMO, regardless of where you're at. You're all welcome here. I don't know why I just gave you the peace signal here, meditation signal, but it's all welcome here, whether you're starting out or you have one set in stone. I'd love to see where you guys are at. But a DMO is a daily method of operation. So this is how you operate your business on a daily basis. And I know I just kind of said the name of it and I just took it and I said it backwards, but that's really what it is. It's what you do daily in your business that helps you operate and grow your business. And so when you have a solid DMO, it's helpful because you're putting yourself on a track where you are actively working on important task items that are going to help you grow your business. And there's a big difference between maintaining your business and business growth. And if you follow me for any amount of time, you guys know the difference between the two. Business maintenance is like kind of like those task items that just need to get done, but they don't necessarily reflect growth in your business. They don't translate to sales necessarily. Those are just those things that just need to get done, right? Maybe it's your posts, your VIP group posts, your business page posts. Maybe it's just some of your customer care stuff that could turn into a sale or two, but it's just those things that are just they have to get done. They might seem like mundane tasks, but those are things that don't necessarily grow your business. The things that grow your business has everything to do with conversation pieces. How many people are you inviting to your opportunity call? How many people are you talking to about the business? How many people are you inviting to take a look at your website, to book a party with you for those of you that are building with parties? How many of you guys are actually making friends with new people? Those are the things that grow your business. And if you find yourself in a position where it's like, Janet, I'm doing the same thing every day, but my business isn't growing, ask yourself, how many conversations did you have yesterday? And then ask yourself, how many conversations did I have 30 days ago? Is it consistent or is it like, oh, a couple days a week and then take 5 days off? Because I still have some fear with some of the back and forth in the conversation. So then I'm going to do another 2 days of consistency, but then back off again. That's not planting seeds for you to be able to harvest later. That's like planting seeds and then forgetting to water for a week. What happens then, right? You don't really get anything coming up, right? Because you're not consistent with it. Okay, so there's my spiel. Let me go in here and read some of your comments here. Okay. Kim says, I have one and always continue to refine it. That's awesome, Kim. And if you want to share, maybe Kim, how do you set up your DMO? What do you specifically think is priority as far as what needs to be done daily? Like, what are those priority things that need to be done on a daily basis? And by the way, if I ask you guys for specific questions, like just to specify, the only reason is because I think it's helpful to not only learn from me, but also learn from other people. I know Kim is a leader in her business and she's rocking and rolling. She's an incredible consultant in what she does, and she's super organized. So I love hearing y'all's input because it could help somebody else on the call. So I appreciate anybody that shares anything. Teresa said that she's getting her set up. Cool, Teresa. I'd love to learn a little bit from you on, if you want to share, of course. This is me calling you guys out, by the way. I do this. I call you guys out. But I'd love to learn from you just like where you're at with it. How are you feeling about setting up your DMO? I know you were in the breakthrough. Where are you at? If there's confusion or if there's clarification that needs to happen, let me know. So Kathy says the content makes it worth it. I can't believe my Puerto Rican motivator. I have one, but I'm revamping. That's awesome, Kathy. And Kathy actually is not in direct sales anymore. She actually runs her own business. She has her own t-shirt business. I know she sells tumblers. She's got a number of things that like personalized gifts and things like that. So it's cool to have different types of businesses in the academy because she's not the only one. There's other small business owners in here also, but a lot of the same concepts apply. You still need to have conversations with people to sell. You still need to market your products on social media in order to build a business on social media. You still need to use reels, stories, posting on your feed. A lot of those concepts still apply. So I love that. I love seeing the I almost said varsity, but that's not the word. My Spanish wants to come out. You guys know what I mean. Okay, I made a short for my YouTube video and it's over 1,200 views. The lives really work. Yeah, that's awesome, Kelly. Love it. Kelly Tucker's been another one, man. She's been just rocking and rolling. She started a YouTube channel and she's been consistently posting every week in there. Okay, DMO, I revamped mine, pushing, adding friends, leads, conversations, commenting on stories, posts, and getting into Messenger. I'm planting a garden. Yes, friend, you are planting garden. I love that. And you guys, it really comes down to when it comes to building your DMO, it comes down to those four things, right? It really does comes down to those four things. Making sure on a daily basis you're inviting someone to something. Maybe it's an opportunity call. Maybe it's to come take a look at your promotion. Maybe it's to come to a weekly signature event. And if you've been here for any amount of time, you guys maybe have an idea of what a weekly signature event is and how to throw one. Maybe it's just to come join you at conference. How many of you guys are going to conference or have been to conference this year? And if you have the opportunity to invite a guest, right? I know with my company, we have those like things where, oh, here's your free pass to invite one person for free or something. And, that's inviting people. How many times are you inviting people to something? Does your company host opportunity calls? Do they host, sales events? Is there promotions that your company runs? How can you get people invited to them? Do you run an event on your business page or in your group where it's about the new catalog that just launched or some kind of summer promotion? Invite people because the more people you expose to your products and your services, the more people you're going to have interested in what you have. But if you're not inviting people, then it's going to be hard to sell because then it's like you're throwing events and you're super consistent, maybe posting every day. But then if nobody's looking at it, it's like, what are we doing it for? Right? If nobody's commenting and engaging, that means that there's some life missing, right? There's something missing, whether it's connection, maybe it's trust, maybe you just need new life in your community. And I'll tell you what, when you get really good at inviting new life into your community on a consistent basis, it has this magical effect to just revamp your engagement. It really, really does. Okay. Somebody name Sam is trying to join. Okay. All right. Hey Charlotte, welcome. Okay, let's see. Teresa said, I'm going from a to-do list to a growth plan. I love that. Using the Trello board to set up contacts and posts and comments. That's great. That's a great start. Get organized, right? How many of you feel like you're growing when you're organized or you feel just better about your business when you're organized? Okay. I wish I could show you my very first direct sales binder and all the papers and post-it notes that were coming out of it. And I know it's in here somewhere because my office is not necessarily the most organized. So I'm sure it's in here somewhere. But one day I will show you and you will see just how awful it was. Not saying binder systems can't work, but mine was not great. But when you do get organized, man, it's a great feeling. I'm just having an issue figuring out personalized content for stories and reels. Kathy, I know that you sell t-shirts and you sell tumblers. And I love the following question that Kelly just asked. Have you used ChatGPT? And Kathy says, yes, I have, but I seem to be in some sort of a block. Oh, girl. So then we need to figure out, what's blocking you because I've given you some ideas on how to promote your products as well. So why don't we chat on that, Kathy? Why don't you unmute yourself if you want to? If you don't want to, you can use the chat if you want to, if you don't want to. Either way, however you want to communicate, why don't you tell me where you're at and what you think is blocking you?